Let's go. We'll call the meeting to order. B, Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Public comment. Anyone online, Devin, please?
We do not have any attendees.
Okay. Minutes. I need a motion for the February 7th.
So
Minutes.
Second.
Any changes or comments? Anything? Okay, all those in favor state by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? None. Correspondence, Kathy, do we have anything from email or anything?
We attach, we had,
Nope, we had responded to everyone.
Yep,
From the last
we're all
From the
set.
last one?
Yep.
Okay. All right, reports, chair report. I'll report that we just got out of the value engineering report. We have a list of potential items for cuts from the building, and we discussed that some of the items need to be reviewed to either keep them or let them go, and others were, quite frankly, possibly easy decisions to let go out of the project. But our next meeting, we will go into those in a little bit more in depth after this committee has a chance over the next 2 weeks to do some thorough investigation on those items and others leading up to the council's charge of us getting to that budget number. So that's my report for now. And next, Joe, anything council wise?
Council wise, as you know, tonight we start our process of going through the budget. Everyone is aware with the evaluations that numbers look pretty high. So we have the task of trying to scale everything back. The council is still committed to keeping the money that we set into the project as far as the ARPA funds and proceeding to go forward to the referendum.
Okay. Chris, FHS.
Yeah, no report other than I think everybody can see that we're breaking ground and you can see the structure taking shape. So things are going well.
Okay. It's Chris. We're gonna have a report basically with Chris.
Actually, we're not really.
Yeah,
gonna
I
have
didn't
a
think,
report.
yeah, I
It's gonna
didn't
be
think we were
later
gonna
on.
have one, right? Okay, communications, Dan and Jean. Anything new from previous meeting?
Nope, our meeting was canceled because we're going to be talking about our the upcoming coffees and meets and greets and all of those things
Okay, yep,
tonight at this meeting.
yep.
And the newsletter, did everyone get their newsletter? I
Oh.
do have a copy too.
Yes.
So the letters did hit, I think last week.
Yeah, last
People-
Saturday, I think.
Yeah, so we do have copies of them if anyone needs a copy of the newsletter.
It looked great, Kathy. Good job.
Value
I did
engineering.
receive a call. I did receive a call from
Okay.
a community member, someone I've known for many, many, many years, very active in the community. And I may talk to Jean after this meeting privately. And the comment that was made was, gee, the building is not in keeping with the original building. I'm very disappointed. And I said, well, what are you disappointed about? And then they started talking about glass and this and that. And I said, you must be referring to the new entrance, because the facade of the building that you see from Route 4 is exactly the same as it is now. There may be new glass going in, but the structure is the same. But there's an elevator that had to be accommodated, and the entrance is around the back, dedicated to dedicated parking, etc. I went on and I described it, and it seemed to answer her question, but I gave her Jean's name to follow up on. And I don't know, did you ever get a call, Jean, from anybody?
No.
Okay.
Can you?
So then it may be perfectly fine, but I think I'm right, and it may have been the rendering that showed the new main entrance.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, I couldn't answer any other question other than the building has been renovated to replicate what's there now, but brought up to date with all new equipment and HVAC and
Yeah,
And the
maybe
entrance,
they saw
and
one of those previous, we had an A and a B entrance, so to speak. So maybe they were thinking or talking about one of the other design with like the
Maybe the-
two-story glass thing there.
The,
We
the
had,
glassed elevator.
yeah. Okay.
Dan,
well,
All
if no one else got any phone calls from anybody else about this mailing, which I think is superb, then I think we've done a good job.
Yeah, quite frankly, I haven't heard anything. I haven't seen anything online or anything, but I guess we'll talk about that under
So
communications.
I find that to be positive. If no one's heard
Yeah.
anything and it's been out there percolating now for a week or so,
a little over a week.
I think that's fine.
Okay. Item number 6, value engineering. I just kind of mentioned it in my chair report, so same report that I gave in my chair report. And Kathy, the
Excuse me,
financial-
Peter. Peter, this is Chris, just holistically, without no deep dive, I mean, how did I mean, you said something's easy, the number, was the exercise, good to get it where we need to get it? Just,
yeah, actually between Chris and Russ, yeah, they came up with some really good ideas and cuts that we're going to look at.
okay.
And I guess we could share
No.
them.
No, you don't have to. I just wanted the holistic commentary that, it was a good process and we think we're in good shape.
Well, yeah, it was a good process. And quite frankly, we didn't have enough time to really start getting into it because we had to run into this meeting. So
Mhm.
about 40 minutes into the meeting, it started to, we started to get into it, so to speak.
Okay.
And then we had to get out of it to come to this meeting. So
Okay.
based on that meeting, I think we're definitely heading in the right direction and where we need to go in terms
Good.
of what we look at.
Okay, good, thanks.
And Chris, I think the other point is that they did have time to meet with the regular high school project team.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
so we got a handle on some of that. So
Okay, good,
so that's good.
good. Okay, thanks. That's all. It's just, yeah.
Okay.
So the financial report, Devin, is there an action item on that or is it
I don't-
just the,
It's included in the backup as agenda item F
The
seven.
back one.
yeah, so if you can see our total expenses listed down and the account balance is $78,767.98. So most of this is for newsletters or paying our architects.
Okay. All right, new business, to approve the attached invoices from Silver and Petroselli and Associates. Joe, you just want to give me a motion on that for G1?
Make a motion for G1 to approve the attached invoice of Silver Petroselli and Associates in the amount of $8,100.
So you can see the invoice behind it and we're just moving along with the schematic design.
And I'll second the motion.
All right, any more discussion? Okay, all those in favor state by saying aye.
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 Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. G2 to review content for the 1928 Building Committee Community Presentation on March 2nd at 6 p.m. Go ahead.
Okay, so everyone knows that this Thursday, 2 days from now, we're having a community presentation here in the town hall and we're offering tours. We have a draft of the presentation, which we thought would be very similar to what we presented to the town council. Again, it would start off, we thought, Peter, you would
Yep.
do the introduction, introduce the members of the committee. Then I would go through the summary of like what has happened, that the residents approved the construction of the high school. The majority of the existing high school is slated to be demolished, is considered a landmark, the townwide survey. So I'd go through my script with the summary. Then we talk about the timing of the project and some of that would be coming like right off the newsletter and different things, just saying why we're doing it right now. Again, go back, Devin, one more, again, about using the ARPA funds, the demolition of the walls and the site work synergies. Then the next thing we talk about is our statement of needs, how the town operations need more space, lack of community space, lack of gym space, which all comes from our statement of needs. Then we'd go through our building committee work from starting in April of 2022, just that they approved the statement of needs. and going through our process. So people understand that we just didn't come up with this. We've been working very hard on it. So from April and May, and then June to August, I'd go through that. And then in September, we had the design options. And then from October to December, we recommended that the town hall that be renovated and this become the annex. And then in January, which was our last thing, was our town council action, and that the town council agreed with our recommendation that the 1928 building be renovated to the new town hall, that this become the town hall annex, and they set a project budget for us. Then I would turn it over at that point to Chris, and then Chris would go through his presentation showing the three different floors, the office space, the site plan, the tennis courts, and the renderings of the building would be there. And then again, going through the project budget. And then we just wrap it up with the next step, saying that that we've established a value engineering subcommittee to identify potential cost savings to stay within our project budget, and that we continue to engage the public through newsletters, and we anticipate a referendum in 2023. And then I thought if we do have members of the public, which I hope we do, we just have it be a little bit more informal, and they'd have questions and answers that we'd answer for the public. And then if anyone wanted to stick around, we could tour the town hall with them to show people the town hall.
Yeah. I guess the next thing would be, well, I'll be here. If anyone else can be here with me, that would be great. More the merrier.
Is there a Zoom link to the public, for the public?
Yes, there's going to be a Zoom link. Yep.
Thursday at
Can you
6.
distribute that to the board members as well? Committee members?
Yep. We can
Thank
do that. So it would be Thursday at 6 o'clock. We'll do a Zoom link option. We're also going to have it videoed or whatever, taped. So then we'll put it up on our website. So if we don't get a big crowd here, we'll have the presentation on the web.
Were we able to get that out? I had mentioned getting it out, and I don't know exactly how this works, but the email that goes out to the town.
Yep,
Bridge.
it's the Everbridge. That's
Yes.
Devin, when is that going
That's
out?
going to be going out. We can send it out today or tomorrow.
Today or tomorrow, the Everbridge. It's also been
good.
on our social media accounts. It's all on the webpage.
Yeah.
It was in the newsletter. So I think we've hit almost everything we can. The only last item that we have to do is just do the last Everbridge out to let people know about it.
But
Can you-
what about the recording? You know, the council and board of ed meetings are recorded now for TV. Is that going overboard, or is that something we would want to do? Probably has a cost to it as well.
I mean, I think just putting, because these Zoom meetings and how they do it, we can have the whole presentation be shown.
Okay.
And I think we can, Devin, right? Is that how it works?
Yeah, so we are going to be recording it, and we can post the Zoom recording right onto the homepage of the website. So we'll be
Okay.
accessible for anyone.
Great.
And I think if the people online, and we can see it here, you can see our webpage, we have it out, the community presentation is right there. And
Okay.
yeah, coffee. And then we also have the coffee with the council, which is my next thing, which is going to be on Saturday. But,
Right.
if the presentation, I mean, is that, I don't know if there's anything, we're going to have you guys can't see it who's online, but we have our boards too. We
Yeah.
have our boards.
So we got to be realistic. I don't know how many people are going to show up. If one person shows up, they get the whole show. And if no one shows up, we just go through for a recording purposes,
Right.
we just go and do it.
Right.
And then getting to a tour of the town hall, do we still do that? I mean, do we do some type of video of that or no? Or yes?
I would say if there's no one here
Okay.
for the tour, I'd
Yeah,
say
okay,
no.
I
Yeah.
agree. Okay. And then, well, let's just go right into, unless we want to talk more about this, into Saturday with the coffees. How did the FHS building committee, how did they do these coffees? I mean, we set up a area of
So
Starbucks and,
So we've gotten in touch with the manager at the Starbucks on Route 4. They're going to set aside a corner for us.
Yeah.
And we're going to be able to bring these poster boards with us. I know we've got, we'll have talking points prepared for everyone. And it's more just informal. People can come up and talk with you, ask questions. And, you know, we just provide them basically the talking points of the.
All right,
And I think what we'd have is we'd have our newsletters
Yeah.
available and also we'd have the presentation available.
right,
So
right.
we'd have those two documents to give out and, you know, it's informal and if people are interested and they can come and sit and, you know, you can give them a newsletter and just tell them about the project.
When the FHS Building Committee, did they do these copies also?
Yes.
And where, did they have I don't want to say turnout because there's a lot of people coming through there, but did they have any good dialogue with people?
Devin, maybe you can
Yeah,
answer that.
no,
if
they
you know.
definitely, there was definitely a lot of people, it's a good opportunity for just to get in touch with people that they might not even realize that we're
Right.
having an event there, but they'll see the poster boards, they'll be interested and they kind of just come up, even if they have no idea about the project. It's good to just get in touch and provide some of the facts directly to community members. So there've definitely been good dialogues between, you know, people that weren't even aware of the project beforehand. So
All right, that's good. Well, that's reassuring. That's good. All right,
We've done it.
Someone will
quite-
take notes. Someone's gonna take some notes of the questions that were asked, and so we know,
I think that's a great idea.
yeah,
Yeah, and we've had two.
they could get a sign-up list, so we know everybody who
Mm,
showed up, maybe do a follow-up letter to them saying, thanks for
And
attending, we appreciate
actually,
it. Hopefully they
for
answered your question.
Saturday, what is it? It's from what, 9 to 11?
Yeah.
Yes,
Again, I'll be there. Can I get some commitments from people by the end of this meeting today? Even if we take half-hour shifts or something, anything.
didn't we do Devin, didn't you send something out? I've got a few things going on, so
Did, Gene was the only member to sign up for our coffee, but yes, we did send something out.
Okay.
So Jean said she will be able
Did
to
Jean?
go.
Jane?
Yeah.
Good. All right. So,
Um,
Jack,
are we doing, are we only doing the Starbucks on Saturday?
yes.
We're also having a tour here. There will,
Yeah.
and someone will be here. So we've posted that out that if anyone's gonna come, I don't know if anyone will, but someone will be here from 9 to 11 to walk
Okay.
people around if they're interested in coming. But I guess we'll
Okay.
see how that goes after we see how
That's
Thursday
yeah,
goes.
Exactly.
My confusion, to be honest, was I thought that they were back, not overlapping. So we're doing both at the same time. So I could be anywhere, either one that you want me at, Peter.
Okay.
Go to Starbucks. I
Yeah.
think, Jean, if you went to Starbucks, I
Yeah.
think that would be good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be there.
Yeah, and Jack, if you want to go to Starbucks.
Yeah.
Great, and so it's 9 o'clock and then there'll be, Kat will be there with
All
you.
right. And then who are we going to have here?
Devin will be here.
Devin. All right. He'll be at home base.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay.
And we'll get all the materials and the people, so you'll be all set up and we have the poster boards and we'll see how it goes.
All right. And actually, quite frankly, if it goes well, maybe we should potentially do something in Unionville
Yeah.
at the Duncan.
We've done something there and we've also done something at the, I call it the Unionville Diner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If people are lined up to get in there, I don't know, there'd be room for us there.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
It does get tight. Well, had a big crowd when we went, but maybe the Dunkin' Donuts. but-
That would be a great place to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so Thursday night at 6 o'clock, this Thursday, we have the presentation and any committee members. and
I'll be
hopefully-
here.
Hopefully,
Hopefully more the merrier.
I have a student design thing in downtown, but I should be on my way home. I should be
All right. Yeah.
I'll
stop
be,
by.
guaranteed.
I'll be there.
all right.
Joe?
Sir, I'll be at both.
Oh, excellent. Excellent.
He owes me a coffee.
No.
I'll meet you there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Other business.
So I think right now, I think the major priority is going to be some of these events and then also this value engineering group. And they're going to start meeting after our meetings. And we're just, again, if there's any suggestions or you hear anything, let us know. Oh, we did get a letter which we're going to put on the webpage. We'll scan it to everyone from Parks and Rec about a letter of support about
good.
using the buildings. I think someone mentioned that last meeting, that asking if they could have a letter of support about using the rec space. So we
I think
did
Devin sent that through today, Kathy.
pass it out.
Oh, yeah. And that's a good point. Last Thursday, I went down to the Unionville Museum. I gave them an update of where the project is, where we're headed. And of course, good feedback from that organization. They want to help in any way they can. So it was a great evening with those guys. So that just report to you on that.
And it's just a question, how valuable were those prints that they found?
To be determined. Right now, I think they're in the process of making scale blueprints or something.
Patty was going to take them to ARC. the
Yeah.
Reproduction place to be
Yeah.
scanned.
Yeah.
I was afraid to touch them, frankly, so.
Why are they brittle and just not
I haven't
very-
seen them, Frank, but we tend to,
It looked like
they were worried.
right?
yeah, I think they were.
Do they have valuable information? Did you see anything in there that's valuable for you,
Oh,
Chris?
yes, already, yeah.
What, I was a little confused because I thought it was 8 sheets for some reason. Is it only 3 or do?
Oh, I don't know.
He scanned 3, but I think there were more.
Okay,
He-
what was shown there if is valuable in itself, and if
Yeah.
there were more
It'd be
showing
even
floor
more valuable.
plans and the other faces of the building,
Yeah,
it would be even more valuable.
okay, so, all right, well, got some value out of it.
The cupola drawing is really beautiful.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
use that. Oh, yeah.
okay, anything else, Kathy?
No.
We need to,
That is it.
okay.
Hey,
Adjournment. Motion.
Peter,
Joe?
can I just want to throw one, oh, sorry, I'm not sure how to do this. One of the things that people have mentioned to me or just asked a question and just, out on the streets kind of thing, is that the gymnasium area, and I can't remember Chris's presentation on this, but I think we just have to make sure people understand that that is part of the 1928, that we're recreating that space into that type of a space. Some people think it's an add-on because of the earlier conversations about, the gym space. There's some confusion about that. I just wanted to point that out.
Okay, I think that's been pretty much in our literature, hasn't it?
I
That,
think it is. I will check on the Q&A, but I think
Yeah,
that it
I
is,
believe it.
it is in the
Yeah.
Q&A.
Oh, we've definitely said it. I just wanted to kind of throw
Yep.
that out there.
all right. Dan, Chris, anything else?
Oh, it sounds very comprehensive. I regret that I can't join you in person, but I trust that you guys will do a terrific job and look forward to zooming in.
All right, thanks.
I'm all set.
All right, we're all set.
That's it.
All right. Meeting's adjourned.